in the Arizona Tucson mission, there is there are wide. So in Arizona, there are 5 missions: Gilbert, Mesa, Tempe, Tucson, Scottsdale, and Phoenix, I think. So maybe 6. And Tucson is special in the regard that that will be one of the only, it is the only mission in Arizona that will have 2 temples in the next coming years, and one of the few missions in the world that have 2 temples in it. So that says something about the missionary workforce there. When I got into the mission field, when I arrived into the mission field, there were around maybe 160, no, not even that, maybe like 100 to 150 missionaries, and some of them were sisters, but most of them were elders. And by the time that I left, we had around 250 missionaries, or now we have 250 missionaries there with over 75 sisters. And that is so awesome. We have many areas that are baptizing weekly, and the members there are of a wide variety, but very friendly. Demographic-wise, you see a lot of different kinds of people. There are Native Americans on the reservations. I think there maybe are 2 or 3 reservations. Douglas and there's a Navajo reservation, and I served down in Silver City. I can't really remember, but there's Navajos, there's Spanish people, there's whites, there's blacks, and a lot of our wards are filled with a good culture that exists as well. The climate is usually around 70s, 80s, pretty much all year round, unless you go further south. The mission boundaries themselves were southern Arizona, starting from Safford, I believe, and going down into the border of Mexico, Nogales, and over on the west part, there were, we went to the border as well, and then we went a little bit into New Mexico, Silver City, Douglas, and Deming, so forth. So church attendance is fairly high. When you serve in the Arizona Tucson mission, you mainly are in wards, though there are a few branches. It's really cool in the Spanish area. Most Spanish missionaries that get called there. Excuse me. There actually are 2 languages spoken there for missionaries. I didn't say. One is Spanish, one's English. And when the Spanish missionaries come into the field, they'll go all south, and there'll be one branch with 6 companionships or 4 companionships, and it's really cool to see the members receive them and the work that's going on there. I also would say that in those wards and branches there are a lot of people who are ready to do missionary work. You'll have branches. I served in a branch that was maybe 50 with an average attendance of like 20 to 30, up to another ward that I served into that had like 200 plus. And so you get a wide range of people. Like I said, most are wards, but the members are just ready to do the work.